Good day everyone, my name is Sabo Mutswana and today I'm going to demonstrate to you the working of my final project. The name of my project is an automatic door opening system. You are all familiar with this type of project as you come across it in your everyday life at shopping malls, garages and other commercial buildings. What the project basically do is that whenever a person approaches the door will automatically open with the help of a sensor. So coming to my project, this is the proposal of my project, which is divided into 3 parts. Number 1, description of the project. I will use this picture. I have a PIR sensor which is going to sense up to 17 centimeter, and when a person is detected by the PIR sensor, the door will open. Immediately when the door opens, the buzzer will turn on for 1 second. And again, immediately when the door closes, the buzzer will turn on for 1 second. When the door is open, the RGB will turn green, and when it is closed, the RGB will be red. And then the LCD will display the status of the door, the distance measured by the ultrasonic sensor, and the number of people going through the door. And then the motor driver will be the one responsible for opening and closing the door. And then the ESP8266 Wi-Fi module will send the data of my project to ThinkSpeak. That data is the status of the door, the distance measured by the ultrasonic sensor, and the number of people going through the door. And then for setting up the environment, I have the red LED that will turn on for 5 seconds, and it is controlled by the 5-volt relay. And then part 2, which is the description of the part of the project that will be my own design. I've added a 5-volt relay, ESP8266, ultrasonic sensor, and then part 3, which is my major component, that will be the door, the LCD, PIR sensor, ultrasonic sensor. And then on the next slide, it will be my block diagram, which represent the hardware of my project. As you can see, I have an Arduino Uno, which will be powered by a 5-volt coming from my laptop. And then the PIR sensor and ultrasonic sensor will be the input to the Arduino Uno. The rest of the components will be outputs. That is the RGB LED, LCD, red LED, the buzzer, the motor driver, the door, the ESP8266. Next slide, I have a flow chart which represents the functioning of my project. And this is what should happen when I power on my project. At the start, I'm going to turn on the red LED for 5 seconds. And after that, I'm going to the main program. And that is where I will test the output of the PIR sensor, whether it is high or low. When it is low, the distance across the ultrasonic sensor will be 17 centimeter. The door will be closed, the buzzer will be low, the LCD will read no movement detected, door closed. And this process will go back to the main, and we will test the output of the PIR sensor again. When it is high, the distance across the ultrasonic sensor will be less than 17 centimeter. The door will open, the buzzer will be high for 1 second, LCD will read no movement detected, door open. And then we will wait for 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, we will assume there is no person at the door. And then after the door will close, the buzzer will be high for 1 second, LCD will read no movement, door closed. And then the process will again go to main and repeat. And then on the next slide, I have a schematic diagram. If you are interested in designing the same project, this is the schematic diagram. The pin configuration I will provide in the YouTube link below. And then I have a PCB of my project, and now I'm going to power on my project. And then the red LED will turn on for 5 seconds. As you can see that there is no movement. And then the distance across the ultrasonic sensor is 18 centimeter, and number of people is 0. When I decrease it, notice that I'm making motions. That is why the door is opening and closing. Now the distance is 10 centimeter. There is one person at the door. The distance is now 9 centimeter. 2 people at the door. And the distance, when the distance go back to 18 centimeter, it means that there are no people currently at the door. And now I'm going to go to ThinkSpeak. And then this is the data that I captured yesterday. Field 1, which represents the distance. Field 3, number of people. We started with the distance of 18, number of people 0, distance decreased to 11, the number of people went from 0 to 2, the distance stayed 18, and the number of people also didn't change. It was 2. Then the distance decreased to 15, number of people went from 2 to 6. Distance went back to 18, and then number of people also stayed at 6. Then field 2, the sensor value represents the status of the door. When it is 1, the door is open, and when it is 0, the door is closed. That is the end of my video. Thank you for watching the video.